Durut salam, здравствуйте. Guys, we have a fight. Damien Maia versus Khamzat Chimaev in the works. So since there's a rumor of it, is it too early to call it? Hell no. This one's easy. This is easy. Khamzat Chimaev wins. Here's why. Well, okay, let's pump the brakes. Damien Maia has a shot. It does. The reason why he's got a shot is that this thing is absolutely going to the ground. He couldn't take down Kamaru Usman with any kind of efficiency, got gassed, and Usman just kind of played defense and shifted back and forth, landed some strikes, yawn, and won, right? The reason why I bring up the Kamaru Usman fight is because Kamaru Usman is the only person I think is about as athletic as Khamzat Chimaev. Matter of fact, I think Khamzat Chimaev might be a little bit in better condition. People are gonna go crazy. Oh, Kamaru Usman is the greatest athlete in MMA. Fuck that. No, he's not. He's not. We learned during the Jorge Masvidal fight. Jorge Masvidal had a few days, came in pretty much in the shape he was walking around in. No real camp. Gator rolled out everything Kamaru Usman was going to do. So he's not, he just looks chiseled. Okay? Just because the guys out of the Caucasus Mountains don't walk out of the box with abs that you could grate cheese with and cuts and shit in their arms. These guys are in shape. Walking around in shape. Not needing a camp to get in shape. The camp is just where they go to get focused. These guys don't need camps. The guys in the Caucasus Mountains, they fight so much. It is such a part of their culture. They don't fucking need training camps to get in shape. They just take training camps to go and train and focus and get ready. Okay? So Khamzat Chimaev from Chechnya, I know he trained in Sweden, but he doesn't fight like any Swedish I've ever seen. You name a Swede that comes out looking like that with the wrestling and the judo and the striking. That's a Caucasus Mountain shit. That is Caucasus Mountain shit. So, Damien Maia, with his supreme Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, is going to show the fault of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. There's only one hole in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And that one hole is that everything is predicated on cutting the distance, taking the guy down. If you have somebody who's judo, or who's wrestling, or whose movement, or whose speed, or whatever it is, that stifles your ability to cut the distance and take the guy down and get body position, then your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu doesn't fucking matter. I've always said, whenever you fight someone whose Jiu-Jitsu is better than yours, kick him in the head. Kick him in the head. And guess who can strike as good as anybody else on the planet? Khamzat Chimaev. So Khamzat Chimaev is going to maul him. It will go to the ground, but it will be on his terms. And if you can't keep up with Kamaru Usman, you will not keep up with Khamzat Chimaev. Nilzia. It won't happen. It won't happen. Guys, a 40-year-old Damien Maia fucking couldn't corral Kamaru Usman. He couldn't get him. He laid down and did that stupid BJJ Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu thing where they just play dog and lay down, or they come at you on their knees. I hate that. I can't stand that. If you do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and you immediately go to the ground like a dog playing, stop it. Pick something else up in your arsenal. Throw some kicks. Be a man. Be a man. Do not just lay down for your opponent. First thing in judo, you know why there's no fighting, there's no initial fighting stance? For the judo I learned, there's no initial fighting stance. The reason is because it's all read and react. You're taught to not have an initial fighting stance. You don't put up your dukes. You walk in, you see what your opponent's doing, and then you read and react, whatever it is. All right? So laying down is the antithesis of everything I believe in fighting. You don't lay down. I would rather you run away than lay down. At least retreat is tactical. I know that there's good tactics in laying down, forcing them to come down to you so you can, if you have the advantage on the ground, okay, cool, yeah, take them down. Take them down. If you can't take them down, then there's a hole in your game. Damien Maia showed a hole in his game. He can shoot. He's great. But if somebody has better takedown defense than your ability to take them down, then you got a hole in your game. And if you do that against somebody from the Caucasus Mountains, they will beat you unconscious. They beat you unconscious. Name somebody that Khabib Nurmagomedov couldn't take down. Name them. What's up? He'll take down Justin Gaethje. He'll take him down. He'll take him down. Maybe it might be a little more work to put him against the cage. Maybe, maybe not. Take him down. I don't care. Justin Gaethje talks about his footwork. Oh man, if you got good feet, you can't get taken down. If somebody is better than everybody else in the world at taking people down, he will take you down. And this is what's going to happen with Khamzat and Damien Maia. Damien Maia is going to come in and try to take him down. Khamzat's got good defense. Strike, strike, strike. Then it's going to turn into Khamzat's turn to take Damien Maia down. And when that happens, it will be up against the cage, and we will see what the leverage of judo teaches somebody about putting him up against the cage. Plus, even if they get tied up, Khamzat's big right hand is the word of Allah. It's people. There is a faint chance that Damien Maia can win this. There is. It's a faint chance. We watched Tyron Woodley lose 3 in a row, so. But I don't think Khamzat is going to go the Tyron Woodley route. I think Khamzat, he has been taught how to be a martial artist, a mujik. Jerebietz. His game's on point. He's not going to get scared. And at the same time, this is the test we've been waiting to see for Khamzat. Is he the guy that we think he is? And I still say yes, he is. And I think that the only true fight for him is Eldorino Burns and Kamaru Usman. And when he beats them, he'll be the champion. Because I think Dorino Burns has a better shot than Kamaru Usman. Because Kamaru Usman isn't as great as people say he is. He's the champ. He deserves the praise that he gets. I'm not taking that away. But he is not, the gap isn't huge between him and the rest of the top 5. It's just not. It's not. Jorge Masvidal wouldn't have been able to do that to him on that kind of short notice if he was at. The difference between Khabib and everybody else is vast. The difference between Kamaru and the rest of the people at that weight is small. It's small. Someone could catch up to him. He could lose it. Kamaru Usman can lose these fights he's going into. They're not assured victories. These are not sure things. Damien Maia, 40 years old, couldn't take him down and lasted all 5 rounds. So what's up? What's up? What do you think? What do you think? So I got Khamzat. I don't think it's going to be a blowout necessarily. I think Khamzat will have 3, 4, 5 moments that will just like blow everyone away. Damien Maia will show that he's a true martial artist. He won't roll over. He might lie down, and I hope he doesn't get away with that. I hope they outlaw that stuff. That is such a weak move in my sensibility, just to lie down. Boy, it's better just to run away than it is to lie down. But this fight will go to the ground, and when it does, the thing that will separate people is that Damien Maia will get tired, Khamzat Chimaev won't get tired, and he has a thunderbolt on his right hand. So, inshallah, he's going to win. It's going to be another thing to show that the fighting school and the Islamic part of the Caucasus Mountains right now is the best fighting school in the world. It just is right now. Even if the school doesn't produce as good of guys, say you take 100 of them and line them up against 100 Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu artists, and 90 of the BJJ tap 90 of the guys, the 10 guys of the Caucasus Mountains that will win will put a show that's so masterful no one else on the planet can beat them. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. If you can be a master sport out of Dagestan, Chechnya, even Georgia, the only Christian country there, I mean, if you can go around and be a master sport out of that place. Well, so Georgia is its own country, so I guess out of the Russian part of the Caucasus Mountains to be a master sport. Chechnya, Dagestan, is that it? I don't know. Anyway, if you can make it out of there, you've got a fantastic shot. Before I come up with too much hyperbole and conjecture, you've got a great shot at being a champion for a very long time in any fighting league, any combat sports league that you choose to participate in. And that's what I have to say. Take care.